Have you ever thought about how your everyday choices can pave the way to financial prosperity? Personal wealth is determined not just by how much you earn, but by how wisely you spend. Your consumption choices today shape your financial future tomorrow. Yet, many fall into the trap neglecting the power of mindful consumption. I'll reveal 10 actionable smart consumption habits that can transform your financial landscape. You'll learn exactly how to optimize your consumption patterns to accelerate your journey to wealth. Subscribe to the Wealthy channel, and let's consume quality knowledge. Number 1. Understanding smart consumption. What exactly is smart consumption? It's not just about spending less, it's about spending wisely. It's a mindset that prioritizes value over impulse and long-term gain over short-term satisfaction. Imagine this. Instead of buying the latest gadgets on credit, what if you invested that money in assets that grow over time? Smart consumption isn't about deprivation. It's about strategic allocation of resources. By mastering smart consumption, you unlock the power to allocate resources effectively. Would you rather have a $100,000 car or a $100,000 stock portfolio that funds your dream life? The choice is yours. Number 2. The power of less is more. You've heard the term minimalism tossed around, right? But let me tell you something most people don't realize. Minimalism isn't about owning nothing. It's about owning what matters most. In the last few years, we've seen a rise in what's called the underconsumption trend. What's that? It's all about consuming less, focusing on quality, and using what you have until it's truly worn out. And honestly, it's an idea that can change your entire approach to money. Take the example of Chris, who decided to only buy a few high-quality pieces of clothing, opting for durability and style over constant purchases. Within a year, Chris not only saved a ton of money but also realized he was far happier with fewer but better items. That's the power of intentional spending. Less is more. Focus on what adds true value to your life. By embracing simplicity, you free yourself from the chains of excess. Number 3. Distinguish between needs and wants. People become poor because they can't tell the difference between needs and wants. There are basic needs such as shelter, food, clothing, education. But they convince themselves that the latest iPhone is a need, that dining out 5 times a week is a need, that designer clothes are a need. But let's be real, these are wants disguised as needs, fueled by social pressure and instant gratification. So how do you fix this? Before buying anything, ask yourself, if I lost my income tomorrow, would this still be necessary? If the answer is no, it's a want. Second, use the 5-year test. Will this purchase still bring value 5 years from now? If not, reconsider. Third, instead of mindless spending, redirect your money into assets, stocks, skills, and side hustles that will actually build your wealth. Because in the end, rich people invest in things that grow, while broke people invest in things that impress. Which side do you want to be on? Number 4. Never let your feelings control your finances. Ever had a rough day and decided to treat yourself with an expensive shopping spree? Or made a big financial decision while angry, stressed, or heartbroken? That's how people sabotage their wealth. When emotions take over, logic takes a back seat. Studies show that 78% of impulse purchases are made when people are feeling emotional, either stressed, sad, or overly excited. Follow the emotion-free 72-hour rule. If you're feeling emotional, wait 3 days before making any major purchase. Create a spending buffet, set a financial limit for impulse buys, and if something exceeds it, force yourself to wait. In the long run, wealth isn't built on emotional decisions. It's built on smart, calculated choices. Number 5. Don't let advertising steal your wealth. Companies spend billions studying human psychology just to make you buy things you don't need. If you think you're in control of your spending, think again. We see ads every day all designed to manipulate your emotions, making you believe that a $1,500 phone will make you more productive or that a $200 sneaker will make you feel more confident. Advertising doesn't sell products, it sells insecurities. The fix is unfollow brands and influencers that push you into impulse spending. Ask yourself, did I want this before I saw the ad? If not, it's an emotional trick. Very $500 wasted on the latest fashion trend could have been $500 invested in stocks or real estate. At the end of the day, the rich own the companies that advertise. Number 6. Don't cut the wrong costs. In financially difficult times, you generally have to cut back. However, there are some expenses that should not be cut unless absolutely necessary. Cutting spending on technology, information, health, investments, and education might seem like a quick fix, but it's actually a financial trap. In other words, this reduction in spending today could become a costly mistake tomorrow. Instead of blindly reducing expenses, be strategic. Differentiate between wasteful spending and wealth-building spending. Number 7. Spend in a way that builds wealth and a better world. Most people think smart consumption is just about saving money, but the ultra-rich know better. True financial intelligence is about spending in a way that creates long-term value, not just for you, but for society. This is where sustainable and solidarity purchases come in. Your money should flow toward things that appreciate in value, not depreciate. Instead of buying cheap, low-quality products that need constant replacement, the wealthy invest in durable, high-quality items that last longer, reducing waste and saving money over time. As Naval Ravikant says, play long-term games with long-term people. The same rule applies to your money. Spend in a way that benefits you and the world in the long run. Number 8. Your diet controls your dollars. Invest in health, not hospital bills. Skimping on quality nutrition leads to poor health, which eventually drains your wealth. If you don't have your health, you have nothing. Yet, people fill their grocery carts with processed junk, thinking they're saving money, only to pay the price later in medical bills, lost productivity, and lower energy. Buy less junk, cook more at home, and prioritize nutrient-dense foods. Track your health like you track your bank account, because the stronger you are, the more you can achieve. You can either spend on healthy food today or on hospital treatments tomorrow. The choice is yours. Number 9. Inflation is silently robbing you. Here's how to outsmart it. When you hear on the news that inflation will be 4% during the year, it means that what cost you $1,000 at the beginning of the year, at the end of it will cost you $1,040. Beat inflation before it beats you. Don't just save. Invest in assets that appreciate over time. Buy rental property, index funds, or even gold. Set off the inflation with investment strategies and consume products wisely, as I have discussed before. Number 10. Know your rights. No one can force, manipulate, or pressure you into purchasing something you don't need. Every buying decision should be based on value, not coercion. Discrimination has no place in commerce. Every consumer, regardless of background, has the right to equal access, fair pricing, and honest service. If a seller provides a defective or substandard product, you are entitled to a replacement, a full refund. Understand your rights on returns, warranties, credit card fees, and rental agreements. Ignorance isn't just expensive, it's dangerous. By knowing your rights, you can save lots of dollars in your whole life. By implementing these strategies, you empower yourself to make informed decisions, build financial security, and achieve your dreams. I'm dedicated to helping you achieve financial freedom through right knowledge. If this video resonated with you, like it, share it with your closed ones, and subscribe for more wisdom. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you for joining us today. Our wealthy discussion will continue in the next video. Until then, keep growing.